Welcome to the Clock Hour. I am your host, Marv Kendall. I have a very special guest out here with me today, my man Dell. How you doing, man?
How you doing today,
I've been waiting to
Marv?
get you up here.
Yeah, how you doing today, Marv, man?
I'm all right. I can't complain, man. I'm glad that you can make it today. We met, we talked, and you know I like your insight.
No doubt.
And I said, well, I got to get him on the show to see, you know, what's going on, what he's up to, and everything. So now you're here. You plan on running your own podcast pretty soon. What is it called?
Trench Talk, Trench Talk is on its way. You know, we putting a little perspective on, life, trying to, teach the youth a different route, the way, how
Right.
they, try to just build upon like this equality. What we call it, equality. Everybody come together,
Right.
and we all do what we need to do for each other.
Right.
Instead of all this hatred that we got out, the world is a bunch of
Yeah.
everything just dominating. People don't like this person, people don't like that person. Everybody creating beef for no reason.
Right.
We're not getting to the bag how we supposed to be doing
And
it.
you got kids.
Yeah, and I got kids. And
Right.
it's like, my life is like, I look at them as my motivation. Like, I've been through a whole lot, within life, came up. I never, I'm a strong person, individual. I hold my kids down.
Right.
I do what I need to do for, for us, you know what I mean? But it's like, I want to do for the world.
And you're from Waterbury.
Yeah, for Waterbury, Connecticut, yeah.
Okay. Now, you're from here, I'm from here. What is going on out here, man? It's an element in this area right now that it just don't seem right. I can't put my finger on it. I'm not young anymore, so I don't know. I just be looking at it. I'm like, yo, that's
Yeah, it's like, I think it's no guidance. It's like no guidance. It's like
guidance based on there's gangs.
it's all types of stuff going around. It's all types of beefs. It's all like it's more majority of like it's like this generation.
Yeah.
They got that I don't give a fuck attitude.
Right.
Yeah, they got that attitude where they don't care about life. Like, they want to be like, it's a difference between like running around here being in the street and being the person that who you are.
Right.
It's some of them being people that they really not.
Right.
But steady going this route, they into this route, and now everybody is tough, and everybody beefing. They ain't beefing about $1.
No.
They ain't beefing about $1.
What they beefing about?
Either abroad, or either, oh yeah, you can't be over this way, you can't be over that way.
Wait a minute.
It's just
Territory?
crazy. Yeah, territory.
Yeah, but Waterbury is this big
This big.
in a state that's this big.
Yeah.
So then you got Waterbury, that little pocket of Connecticut, with Hartford, New Haven, Bridgeport, so forth. And
And it's getting out. It's like getting out of hand.
I come from Fairmont and Bucks Hill. We
Yeah.
still go up Bucks Hill
Yeah.
and have a cookout
Yeah.
every year.
Without problems, without issues.
No.
See, our era, like I'm 36.
Okay.
So I'm in a different era than an era generation than them.
Right, my son's behind you.
Yeah. So the era where I grew up at, we like, we come together. I still got like friends that I deal with like since like we got 30-year relationships. Like
Right.
that's who I feel comfortable who dealing with. Like
Right.
the people that's around me, there's only like 4 of them. So I deal with them on a day-to-day basis. That's the ones that you could trust, that you
Right.
could deal with. And me, it ain't supposed to be like that because I'm a person where I want to deal with all. You know what I mean? So you have to like, nowadays you have to like watch who you dealing with. Technology is going crazy on the youngins. The videos, they going crazy over these videos, man. It's like every video you see is a person where either he's showing a gun or he doing this rah-rah. It's just the videos that's turning people out. A lot of young kids got sentences over these videos.
Yeah.
Man.
Don't they know they can go to jail for
Yeah, over these turned up musics and all that. It's not okay to like flash guns and videos and like, yo, that's not what you do.
Right.
Like, and it's getting out of hand because they is really like focusing and locking in on these videos, and like every video that you see, if you even see, because I deal with the young boys, I'm
Right.
around the young boys.
Okay.
So it's like their mentality is totally different. They don't like, what I mean by when I say they ain't got guidance,
Right.
they has no direction. They has no like direction of life or where they going or where they heading. They just like, I don't give a fuck until they get that sentence and they be like, man, stuck in a situation. Because I was around, okay.
Now, like I had the lady who's running for mayor up here last week. I gotta put that show out. What could you tell somebody like that that's campaigning to be in that position? What could you tell them that I'm not trying? I worked in the prison system, man. I'm not trying to see all my brothers and sisters incarcerated. I remember being in the school and the young lady was talking. Bro, and you know, my I don't even like the word. I had to tell her, time out. Young ladies aren't supposed to talk that way. You can't even put that into a category as what's wrong.
Nah, you can't.
It's all over the place.
This bro.
Just everything.
Everything is bro.
Yeah. Like, wait a minute.
As a woman?
Yeah, as a woman.
Nah.
Bro. I had to stand up. I was in the class. I was a sub.
like-
I stood up. I said, time out.
Yeah.
Time out.
Hold up.
Yeah, hold up.
Hold on.
Now, I know where I come from. I know where I've been. I've been to other countries. I've been to other states, other cities, and I'm ex-military. So I'm listening to the young lady, and not a bad-looking young lady, but I ain't looking at her like that in school. I'm a sub.
No.
So I'm not, I'm like, let me teach you something. Because evidently you don't know nothing if you're talking like that.
Yeah.
I remember I was security at Fairmont back in '99. And there was a young lady riding around with a little car back and forth up and down the street. She wasn't accomplishing nothing. So I called her Miss Lady. And that took her back. I said, what are you doing? I see you're not, what are you doing? Every day you're doing the same thing and not doing nothing. You go from that building to that building, that building to that building. You're not doing anything. You're a woman. And she took to that because nobody ever looked at her like a woman. You're a woman. You're a young woman. What are you doing? I was in the schools and I went to Wilby. So I'm in there. The young ladies, TikTok.
Yeah.
I said, wait a minute. I said, then they're like, and you see them peeking out the window, mister, can I go to the bathroom? No. You ain't sat down since the door closed. Sit down. Sit down for about 5 minutes. Let me, see where your head's at.
Yeah, relax.
It was killing her. Her leg was jumping. For her to sit there, I said, sit down right there so I can see you. What are you doing? You don't understand. Yes, I do. I understand you more than you understand yourself. Because the federal prison I worked for, when I first started in 2000, it was all women. All women. From 18 on up. Can you imagine, on the average, 900 females? On the average. I'm in the unit with 80 something. 88, 92, 80. On the average. Coming. Mister. Any type of woman, young lady you could think of. Look, you think of. You thinking.
Yeah.
That you could think of. Now, and I explain this to people. Now, I worked for the state of Georgia. That was different, by me being from up north. It's a little difficult. You'll get a couple cats that was from New York or something, but anything else, the average is from the South. So, but working with the men and working with the women different, because that's a weakness. A weakness. I don't care how much game you may have.
Yeah.
You may think you have.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a weakness. So, I bring that up because I really don't understand this. I'm being honest. I don't understand this. That's why I go to work and I go home. You'll see me out here and there if I got something to do, but other than that, it's working home, man, because it's confusing. I'm like, dude, what's the problem?
There's a whole lot of issues.
Jobs? Would jobs be one of them?
Jobs, no programs.
Programs.
No nothing period for nothing out here period for the youth. It's like with the youth is like they don't like schools,
Right.
Everybody like to go to school, everybody love to get their education.
Right.
But at the end of the day, sometimes you gotta self-educate too.
Right.
And that's where people get it confused at. Because school could teach you but so much.
Right.
But schools don't teach you about money.
No.
Schools don't teach you about credit.
They teach you how to write a check.
Yeah, that's all. They teach you to be, the 9 to 5. The
Right.
9 to 5.
Right.
And ain't nothing wrong with getting your education. Don't get
Right.
me wrong, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
But education go farther too.
Right.
Education just don't stop when you hit 12th grade or when you get out of college. Education is like an everyday process.
Right.
Education is a learning process. Education is you got to keep learning, keep striving, keep going. That's why most of the people be financially. People don't even know like what they could become.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, even when I talk to, like, dudes that don't have no felony, like, and I tell them, like, yo, y'all in the best position ever in your life.
Right.
Because y'all have no F. You feel me? And this is coming from a person like me that has a felony. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
It's so much that I could do. But
Right.
you know what I mean? But I'm ascribed to be great, though. You
Right.
know me, the F and the felony and everything. I'm ascribed
Right.
to still be great. But at the end of the day, a person without a felony,
Right.
you know what kind of doors that you can open for within yourself, though.
Oh, yeah, you
You know
can.
what I'm saying?
You're right.
And a lot of people don't get that. You know what I mean? Until they get the felony. Till they get it. Like, you know what I mean? A couple of my boys, a couple of my young boys, they didn't have no felonies, but they end up getting into some bull crap and bug. Now they got one.
Now they got one.
Now it's like, damn, bro, like, you told me, like, yo, bro, like, F really mean a lot.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you what it means.
Because you can't even get a passport.
Nah, you can't do much. You can't do much. It's not gonna stagnate your life,
Right.
but it's gonna
Restrict
restrict you from a lot of things that you want to do within your life.
Right.
So it's like if I could like try to like teach them to stay away from the felony,
Right.
that'd be a gift and a curse for me. That'd be perfect.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because it's like they don't want to go. Like people think it's okay to like be in the prison system. Like, you know what I mean? People, I did 11 years straight in jail. Like as a youngin, I came out, went in 19, came home 31. You get what I'm saying? It's like, and everybody think it's like it ain't okay.
Nah.
It's not okay. It's like it's really not okay to just like, all right, bet I'm gonna just do some shit and just go right back. It's like people that just like constantly just go back to jail.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? I don't like, I tell people like, I got people that call me, such and such, they call me, they making this comfortable for us to go back to jail. Now they got the tablets.
Right.
Now they got the free cars.
Right.
Now they got the movies. Now they got all
course.
this. They got all this stuff that's saying like they fucking up our mentality.
You know
now
why?
it's lit in jail.
You know why?
Tell me why.
You can't have a lot of us on the streets.
Yeah, that's bad.
That's powerful.
Yeah, that is.
You know what I mean? So the most brilliant minds are incarcerated
Yes.
right now.
That's a fact.
And I've met some. Danbury went from women to men. 2015, all the men came. Some of these dudes were so intelligent, man, had me sitting there at all. And I told one dude, I said, listen, that extra second or extra moment, you take the time to sit down on your steps and just think. It would change everything that you do. Some of these dudes are brilliant. So, you've wasted all, and I'm like, how long you been locked up? You've wasted all that time in there when you could have been out here talking to some of the younger brothers, the younger sisters, or that young lady wouldn't be talking like that. You know what I mean? That's like now, you get ready to start your podcast. We can ready to get on that. I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to waste. You already wasted, gave them 11 joints, man.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
You gave them 11 at a young age. So now give it to your people. Give them the 11. You gave them 11, give these people 11.
Yeah,
Give them 5.
Yeah, that's what I'm striving for.
Yeah, you could give them 5 and get away with it. Give them 10, get away with it. You gave them people 11 joints.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Strong ones.
Yeah.
Tough ones.
I worked in there for 20 years.
Yeah.
So you might as well say I gave them 10 years. I worked 8 hours. So when you do the math on it, it's about 10 years, somewhere around there. But every day I went in, I would sit at the table with them. Imagine you coming in from a pen, this CEO sitting there eating with you. I was a little bugged out.
Yeah.
Sitting there eating because you cannot, and I'm working on my book. You cannot know what's going on if you're not there. You're not there.
Yeah.
Like if I got 4 cookies, I'm gonna give you 2. I'm gonna give you 1, and I want to know y'all all right.
Yeah.
What he angry about? What he mad about? What he sick? He sick? What's wrong with him? Send him to medical.
Yeah.
What's wrong with him?
Yeah.
He ain't got no money coming in. What's wrong with him? You know what I mean? I used to sit at the table with the women. If I engage with a young lady every day, she come through the line. At that moment that I don't engage, she don't engage, something wrong with her. What's wrong? You all right? I seen the young ladies have to leave their babies at the hospital. That's some hurtful thing right there.
Yeah.
You take them to the hospital, they have a baby, you got to go pick them up. They got to leave the baby until a family member comes. That hurts.
Yeah, that hurts.
That
hurts.
Look,
That
I had to
hurts.
do it.
That hurts.
I take her away in a wheelchair, crying. You know, I asked about that baby every day. She had to bring me pictures because I'm human. So you figure, what can you give back? I'm not your CEO. I never wanted to be a CEO, but I made sure I gave something back. You know how many of them reach out to me? You'd be surprised. It's crazy. But giving back is the best feeling.
Yeah.
You gave them 11 years. Now give your people 11. Give them 20. You got it.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I do.
And I'm there to support you all the way.
Yeah, I like how you went about that, like as far as like being a CEO, because it's a lot of CEOs that don't want to interact, and there's a lot of CEOs that don't want to get to know people. You know what I'm saying? They just come in and just, how CEOs do. They just come in nonchalant, do their thing, but they don't like to like you said, you got to get to know people sometimes.
Yeah, man.
Either you don't care if you on the other side, this side, that side. You got to get to know people. You got to get to know how people feeling, like how you said, how people feeling, how people acting. It's like when you in prison, it's like you go through mad characteristics.
Yeah.
So when you get out here, you could focus on a lot of things that you
Yeah.
you know not what to do and know what to do.
Right.
Because you go through, it's like, I bet this person is this type of way, this person is that type of way. Everybody got a mood swing every day in prison. Bang, bang. It's every day you're gonna meet a different person. Now one person is gonna be the same every single day. Like it's just like
Every day.
it's just like every single day. It's not one day go by you don't meet a different person in jail. Like you know that energy, like you could deal with this person. Then you know that energy, like, nah, I really could deal with him, but I can't really deal with him like that because he's not, his mentality is not, his mentality is like, all right, bunk, I want to be in the box all day, I want to be in SAG all day, or I'm not with all that. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? So it's like, jail teach you a lot, and then jail prepare you for a lot of things that you could read a lot of people, like if you like been in the prison system, like you could read a lot of people because it just be different, it just be different faces but the same heads on one. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I bet I already met him already. You know what I'm saying? He don't even know that I already met him.
Right.
He just a little different, but he don't know that I already met this type of person.
Right.
I already met you already.
Right.
Even if I didn't met you, but I already met you because this is what you call reading body language. People think and people think that energy is like, when people say, yo, good energy, bad energy, that's the truth.
Yeah, that's
real. Because you could sense that.
Yeah.
You could sense a person with bad energy. You could just, it's off the muscle, you could just sense that.
Right.
There's no way that a person can sense a person with bad energy. From the touch, you could be like, nah, I can't really deal with this.
Right. You'll start moving around.
I'm moving around. Ain't nothing, ain't no love loss. It's like, we ain't not into the same things.
Nah.
And that's understandable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
People think a person don't like you because it's like, nah, it's not that, brother.
Right.
It's not that I don't like you, brother. It's that we ain't on the same things. We not in the same field. We not on the same level. We just trying to do different things.
Right.
You trying to do this, I'm trying to do that, but it ain't no beef. But that's what people get it confused at, and then start the beef.
Right.
Because you moving around a person.
Right.
Now he feeling like you don't want to fuck with the person.
Right.
So
and then somebody saying he don't like you. They don't like you. Then I said, they ain't gotta like me, man. I'm me.
I'm straight.
Yeah, I'm straight. That that don't shake it. I get it.
Yeah.
And you know, some people are like that.
Yeah.
And there were people I come across and be like, nah.
It ain't around.
Right.
Yeah, I'm straight.
I'm gonna go on over here.
I'm okay. It ain't no beef, ain't no issue,
Nothing.
ain't no nothing.
Right.
But in their mentality is like,
And a conversation would
I don't
actually
like him like
change
that
the
either.
dynamic.
Yeah.
One conversation.
Just give me one. I just want one. And
This is
everything
me.
can be, this is you.
And that's you.
Oh man, I ain't real stuff. I ain't even like you. Why? Bro? You don't know me
I
not to
don't
like
know.
me.
Right.
How you don't like a person you don't know? It's
Right.
impossible. It's impossible not to like a person you don't know. Never got to know or nothing, and you don't like me.
And people do that.
Yes, and that's bad.
Yeah.
And that's bad.
That's foolish.
That's bad because in your whole mind you creating some whole different aspect of me, and you don't even know me. You didn't even sit down and shake my hand and say, "What up? What's your name?"
Right.
Your name is But you don't know if I'm cool. You don't know nothing.
Right.
So I never get how you don't like a person that you never met.
They do it. Some people pick up feelings from other people.
And just go off that.
Go off that.
And
Well, if he don't like him, I don't like him. I've heard shit like that. I've heard it. If he don't like him, I don't like him.
But they can't even give you no main,
No.
accurate reason why you don't like him.
They don't. It's not there.
Because you don't know him.
Right.
Not to like him.
Right.
You can't. You don't know him. You don't know me.
No.
You don't know me not to like me.
Right.
And that's it.
They may see you, but
know
they
what I mean?
don't know you.
And that's when I go back about creating beef.
Right.
They create beef in their own mind. They
Right.
have beef with you that you don't even know about. So you just be like, you be in the dark and just be like, okay, like damn, man, like,
Yeah.
what's the issue, like
And
what's
they
the
don't
problem?
even know.
Like what happened, like what did, like is it with the swagger, with how you carry yourself, what it is.
So when they're asked, they got asked. People got asked. They don't know. There is no answer.
No answer.
So all that for nothing.
Nothing. Nothing. And you going off other people.
Right.
How you going off other people about certain things about another person? This what all the gossip come in at.
Right.
Everybody want to gossip about the next person. Everybody want to gossip about what this person doing, what that person doing. What are you doing though?
Right.
What are you doing though?
Right.
What are you doing? Like, you know, what are you doing to better yourself? You know,
Right.
Everybody's not perfect. We all know that.
No.
We wasn't made to be perfect at all.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like, what are you doing within yourself to better you?
That's a good
Because
question.
it's about you.
That's a good
It
question.
ain't about you. It ain't about you. It ain't about you. It's about you.
Yeah.
What are you doing to better yourself?
Right.
You know what I mean? Everybody don't know how. Everybody don't have to know what you doing to better yourself.
Right.
You don't need to expose yourself for what you doing.
Nah.
Just know that I'm giving myself a pat on the back because I came a long way.
Right.
That's what I told my girl yesterday. I was like, it's like you don't have to see me a certain way. It's that I came a long way.
Right.
So with that being said, I'm patting myself on the back.
Right.
You know what I mean? This is a self evaluation right
Right.
here. I'm going through self. I don't have to go back to the prison to get myself together.
I seen you with your boys.
Yeah.
When I came down, Juice said, "Come down, Marv. I want you to meet him."
Yeah.
I said, "All right." I seen you with your boy.
That's it.
I said, "That's it."
That's it. That's it. That's
That
all.
changed the dynamic.
Yeah, that's it,
That's
man.
it.
That's it.
And the
'cause-
want. Long as somebody comes to me and say, "I'm willing and I want," everything I showed you, you jumped on it.
Yeah.
That makes a big difference, man.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm near.
No
You
doubt.
call me, I respond, don't I?
Yeah, fact. Yeah. I
So-
respect that.
so-
and I respect that.
So we getting ready to get into it, man.
Yeah.
We getting ready to get into it. Even if I gotta hold your hand mentally
yeah.
all the way to get started,
I'm ready.
I'm gonna do that. That's what I do. You know what I mean? And I'm glad that you could actually come on the show and talk about what you getting ready to get into. And I appreciate you, brother, man, because I'm trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, yo, this is crazy out here.
Yeah, man. Yeah, like I was going back to tell you, we need some programs out here. Like we need more programs out here.
Okay.
We got to come together on a lot of things. Like we got to do more.
Write
for
it
the youth.
down. You write it down. Listen, my man Jew, that's your man.
Yeah.
That's your people.
Yeah,
Put it on paper. Jew, this is what I got.
yeah.
If anybody out there, him. He's the unsung dude, the unsung hero. Because
Yes, he is.
he don't want no accolades. You can't even give him an award, man. That's not what they're in it for. So you bring it to him. Sound like a good idea. Let's go.
That's
We
what
got you.
And that's who I talked to on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah.
I told him the other day, I was like, yo, Unc, man, listen. I said, cause I got a little mini archive, right?
Right.
So when I did my time, you know, I got composition books stacked to the ceiling,
Right.
loaded with ideas,
Right.
with the youths of what I'm going to get into,
Pull 'em
with stuff
out.
like that. It's time. It's
Yeah,
just
let's
time.
go.
It's just time
Let's go, man.
because I'm striving because I want to be able to serve people. I want to be able to this is what I want to do. I want to be able to talk to people. I
Right.
want to be
You're
building
gonna.
with people. You don't get that nowadays.
Yeah, I
You
gotta wrap
can't-
this up.
Okay.
I appreciate you coming through, my brother.
Thank you, Marv. I
And,
appreciate it, man.
I gotta bring you back, man.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah.
You got a lot of stuff that you hiding, holding on
Yeah,
into your
yeah.
pockets. I
Yeah.
want to thank everybody for tuning in. This
Thank
is
you, man.
for the people, by the people, about the people. The Clock Hour. Appreciate you, Big Al.